everyone. Today our class we're going to present about social dynamics. Our goal is to expand the idea from our social textbook because there are not enough information about social media since it was published 10 years ago. What we did was we take a concept from the textbook, which is status and role, interaction, and group function. And we made a question out of it based on social media, and we sent a survey to both Thailand and America to compare and contrast the concept and the countries. So our first group dynamics are status and roles.
The status is the question which occurred in a group, in this case the society. The status, the person need to do something for the society or group to have. The role, our role is something must be done by the person who is in the status and up to group. For example, a police officer, they must be arrest the dangerous person to keep the society's peace and protect the people.
In one status, there could be many roles, and we are going to show you how this concept applies to our survey question that we sent to Thailand. First concept is achieve status. This is a position that person can or earn. For example, achieve status is running street and soccer play. We are serving our survey question this time American. The question is, how often do you use YouTube to learn something you want to know? Here is the result. American people use YouTube to learn something more than Thai students. 93 of American students use YouTube to more often than Thai students, and 79 of Thai students use YouTube for some time.
The role expectation is the action which is expected by the people. Here's an example. The teacher is expected by the student to give a good education and good knowledge. And here's the survey question. If I get an email or message online, I feel I must respond immediately to maintain a good friendship. I send this salutation to the Thai students and American students. Thai student, the 23% of Thai students decided for this survey question. This blue color and orange color is the top of the survey peoples. The for the American students, the 43% of American students disagree for this survey question. This result shows us that Thai students are expected to send an email immediately to maintain a good friendship more than the American students.
Social institution is the basic needs of physical and emotion, which include both physical and emotion for support individual. For social institution, for the survey question, what are the most important reasons for teenagers to use online application and social media? The result of social institution is the first ranking is the most important reason for Thai students use online application is for education, and for American they use for social life with friends. This is the result of that showing the most important thing that Thai student and American student use online application. For role conflict. One single status, there is a role set which you have a difficulty of doing both roles in one status. For example, as a good manager, you should have a good example for the worker so that the worker will follow you in a good positive way so that they have no conflict while you're working. For the role conflict question, how often when your friends are interrupt you while you are working? You can see that 87.5% of Thai students at least sometime to always interrupt by their friend while they're working in their homework or class project. But for American, they have only which is 71.9% that their friends interrupt them while they're working. Exclude example, we say.
So, second type of social dynamics are interactions. In interaction, there are 5 common forms, which is exchange, competition, cooperation, conflict, and accommodations. Some of them stabilize the social structure, while others promote changes. And first common forms are exchange. Exchange is basically people are planning to do things for reward or return. So for example, teacher teaches their students, and students will reply the teacher by saying thank you. This is a form of exchange because students are rewarding their teacher by saying thank you. So our survey question is, how often do you comment and reply on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, and more? This question is considered as exchange because when people comment on the social media, they are exchanging to their friends because they are giving a return. This is the survey results. We found out that 80.2% of Thai students answered that they are commenting on their social media at least once every couple days. And 73.4% of Americans answered their comment on the social media at least once every couple days. And this diagram shows how the survey worked. Green, red, and purple shows the amount of the students who answered that they comment at least once, at least every couple days. We can see that Thai students are commenting more on the social media than American students.
Competition is two or more people oppose each other to achieve their goal that only one can attain. This is our question of competition. Do you care about how many people view your YouTube video compared to your friend video? When people post their video, they want to have a higher view than others who also have post video too. And this is the result, how people care about their view. Between Thai people and American people, Thai people care about 28.2%, but Thai people also never post video on the YouTube, 54.2%. And America care about 14%, and America never post video, 61.4%. Thai more care about how many people view their video, but America never post video on YouTube more than Thai.
Cooperation is one, two or more people or group work together in groups to achieve the same goal that will benefit more than one person. The survey question is, what internet application do you prefer to use when working in groups for academic purpose? When students study together by using internet application, they are working together to achieve the same goals. And this is a lack of both American and Thai. You focus on the first one of both. That yes, American more use Facebook more than Thai to work in groups, but in Thailand, students use more Skype to work in groups. And another survey question is, I have unknown other students who have used social application to share answer on their on homework or copy from students, other students. Students working together and helping each other to achieve the same goal, which is to get a high score on their goal. If you see the orange and blue that we are focusing on, and I let's say never use social media to share or copy their work, but American use more social media to copy their work. And so both of them use social media to copy their work, but most of Thai students say they will use social media to share their work.
Next is conflict. conflict is attempting to control a person by using a force that opposes someone. In our question we have, I have or have known people who have been emotionally hurt by others on Facebook or any other social media applications. This question is considered as conflict because once someone posts bad comments on the social media, the person who received the comment will feel bad. And this is one common type of conflict that occurs in the social media, which is called cyberbullying. Answer to this question is 70% of Thai people have ever experienced hurt at least once or twice in the social media, where 91% of Americans have ever experienced hurt at least once or twice in the social media. Please take a look at red, purple, and blue. This color shows the amount of students who answer they have ever experienced a hurt in a social media. You can see that almost all of Americans have ever experienced hurt, where almost half of the Thais experience. So as a result, we can say that Americans experience more hurt in the social media than Thais.
Accommodation has 4 types, which is arbitration, mediation, trust, compromise, and today we're going to focus on mediation. Mediation is the third person that comes to solve a problem. Our survey question is, I feel comfortable about talking to school teacher and counselor about problems made on social media between others. When people have a problem, the counselor can come to solve the problem. And this is the result of how much people would like to talk with their counselor. Thai people comfortable to talk with their counselor about 63.6%. And America, they would like to talk with their counselor about 57.9%. The result is Thai people are more comfortable to talk with their counselor than Americans. Next group is group function.
Group function is the basic need that all the group have to be exist, and these are the example of group function component that show the difference between groups, which are size, time, and groups.
Formal group and informal group. Formal group is a group that have a goal and structure. That is such as for example is work. And informal group is group that have no goal or no structure. For example, that friend hanging out. The question is, what social media do you use the most to hang out or communicate with friends online? Thai is using Skype mostly, and American use mostly is YouTube, but they both use Facebook. It's number 1. This graph shows as the result that Thai people is blue light. They mostly use the Skype, and both of them use mostly Facebook. The friends group is a group that adults which have the same goal and same idea, such as good friend page in the Facebook. And the question is, what would be the most important thing that you will consider in a person's social media profile to be your friends? The natural race is the only different one. That is the result 2.57 of Thai consider more to be a friend online. This graph shows a result that almost every information is the same except the nationality race.
Our next concept is out-group and in-group. In-group is the group that we stay, so we see the people in our group as in-group. And out-group is the people who is not in our group, so we see them as out-group. Our question that relates to the concept is not being friends with particular person or group on Facebook can make people feel hurt and excluded. And our results show that when Thai people do not have friends on Facebook, they feel hurt. However, American people are more sensible than Thai people, so when they do not have friends on Facebook, they feel really hurt. And this is the bar graph to show our result. We can see that most Thai people is less agree than American people, which is agree Thai people agree for 19.40% and American people agree for 30%, which is more than half.
All groups need goals, otherwise there is no reason for them to exist, because when groups do not have groups, they do not have purpose. Like, for example, football team's group goal is in the run. If students' goal is get in university and great parents. Survey question is, I am motivated to learn and improve myself by watching online video, find on service like YouTube. We on survey. 74% of Thai students say agree, and 56% of US students say agree. So therefore, it's related to goal. The finding motivation can be a goal for a group. And YouTube is a place that can find both of goal and motivation to learn to yourself. And this is details. Thai people say strongly agree 70% and agree 57%. American is strongly agree 12% and agree 44%.
draft book. Therefore, summary question 21. These two graph shows ugly. These two shows summary.
This concept is boundaries. Boundaries is the line that separates who is in group or out group. So we can see that people in this group is in the circle. It means that all people that out of this circle will be out group from the C. So the question that we use to relate to the concept is that what will you do if a person posts something inappropriate and hurtful comments to you or your friends on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, or anything else? More than one answer is possible. Our results show us that American people will care more about others because only 30.6% of American people say that they are ignored. However, Thai people have 55.9, which is they say that they will ignore. And this is the graph that shows our results. We can see that they just ignore it. Thai people answer for 55.9%, and American people answer for 31.6%, which is more or less than Thai people.
As you can see, we use Thai and American to compare and contrast by using these three concepts, that is status and role, type of interaction, and group function, to adapt to be the information to be a real world now. And we can use this information to learn furthermore in the future. Thank you.